Hey everybody, Wargoat here. So today was Easter Sunday, and it was also the scheduled match between the North American and European teams. So the six best from each continent were going to get together and settle our differences on the risk board. And of course, being well organised and professional people, the European team turned up. We had our Skype on, we had everything sorted. We turned up and we waited. We waited and we waited, and then North Americans, and eventually the team captain of the Americans turned up and was like, oh, yeah, it's Easter, so yeah, we don't really have a team or anything organised. But I guess I can round up a couple of people and we can have a free-for-all. So we abused him a little bit for being so badly organised and then agreed to a free-for-all, which of course was lies. We just wanted to work as a team and crush them. So here's that replay. So again, this is us, this is the European team working as a team to crush people who think it's a free-for-all. So this is a really, really good example of what not to do in games. I'll just pause that for a second. I am actually going to be casting this from the replay rather than from live. So let me just introduce a few people. So our team, and I apologise to people if I get this wrong, but I think I know where everyone's from. Actually, I don't know where Vice King's from, but so our team, we've got Holy, and Holy is from the Netherlands. So we're actually in Europe, so I can actually find these places. So Holy is from here, the Netherlands. Then there's Vice King. I don't know where Vice King's from, so I'm just going to assume he's Polish. He can be Polish. That's a lie, but I don't know. Nettlesome, also known as Tuctarian, and I think he's Swedish, so Sweden is up here. Abungdat, he is the captain of the Americans, and oh, there he is. Away with you. And he is over there somewhere in America world, observing Easter. Kromraz, I think Kromraz is from Croatia, so I can find that's over here. Yep, there's Croatia. We've got Opex Marine, who is from the UK. I think he's up north somewhere. Probably not in Scotland. I'm going to put Opex here, I think. Probably somewhere around here. We've got me. I'm from London, so that's me. Well, there, sort of here-ish, I guess. Cerberus, he's another American. He's over there. Lieutenant Shiny Sides, he's another American. He's over there. And then we, unfortunately, so those are the 9 people who kind of knew what was going on. And then we had 3 poor bastards who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So I have no idea who these guys are. I'm going to say they're all Americans, all belong over here. So purple, black, and blue. Yeah, it's like they just stumbled into the wrong game. It's like this is not a good place to be. So let's play and see what happens. So everyone starts off. So red is starting in. Oh, are we lagging? Yeah. Okay. So red is starting in Bosnia. So Shiny Sides comes down, does a bit of micro, and takes out Bosnia. Whoa, this is laggy as hell. Can I actually cast this? What's going on? Why is this lagging? Okay. Is it fixed? Is it fixed? Okay. So red's taken Bosnia, Opex has taken Croatia, and Kromraz has taken Slovenia. So, okay, so this is interesting. So red's sending a couple of guys over here down to Macedonia in order to easily take Macedonia. So that's actually quite a good mover, and here comes Opex. Opex is coming in, taking advantage of that. He's coming in, he's going to hurt them. Oh, red's building. Now red by taking that is actually also going to pick up another card probably. So that's quite a good little maneuver there. And taken Opex out of the game a little bit early. What else have we got? Abungdat, Abungadat is coming up here. He's taking this, and looks like we've got Holy chasing him. So that's doing reasonably well. We've got Cerberus. Cerberus is another American player. He's over here. He's taking Africa reasonably easily by the look of things. Not a lot of stiff resistance here from any of the Europeans. So what's happening with the European players? So we've got me. I'm over here. I've taken Iraq and Iran. And Tuck is near me. And so is this? Yeah, that's me. And Tuctarian or Nettlesome is over here. So he's going to be taking a lot of Africa. Now you can't actually see the typing and the raging, which is a bit strange. I don't know why you can't see that. I can hear it. And imagine you can hear it too, clicking away in the background. Hit point bars? No, I want hit point bars. I don't know how do you get the chat. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to Europe, see what's happening here. So okay, so Crom is now coming in to hurt Risk. Looks like, the Shiny Side. So it looks like Shiny Sides was able to beat OPEX back for the moment, and is now having a fight versus Crom. So that looks like Shiny's doing reasonably well there. He's trying to get in here. That's probably not the smartest decision. No medics there, so that's not an army with a lot of longevity to it. So that looks like it's reasonably fair. We've got, oh yes, this is me. So Abung sort of tried to run away from Holy here, and then I kind of screwed him over by spawning up here and getting in the way. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so we've got Vice King over here. He's hassling Cerberus, just keeping him on his toes. So Vice King's got a lot of Central Europe, and is hurting that. But Cerberus is clearly the biggest player for the Americans here. He's got all of North America and North Africa, and a little bit of Spain and France as well. Now we're aware of what's going on here, so we're going to start harassing Orange, I think. Looks like Crom is getting on top of Red with a little bit of help from Holy here. I think Red's going to crumble reasonably soon. There's not a lot going on here that they can stop. What am I doing? I've just taken Scandinavia as well, and a bit of this, and you know, looks like Nettlesom's done reasonably well here and has now launched his invasion of Orange. So this is good. This is drawing Orange's attention and resources away. Looks like Zanil is one of the poor random bastards, also putting in a bit of effort, just hassling Orange. So there's a bit of a randomness there that doesn't need to exist. Orange is pushing Vice King back here and making reasonable progress. He's taken Italy as well, so that's good. This is not a great engagement for Vice King. Vice King needs to probably pull back a little bit there. Looks like he's losing on this. Cerberus is winning on this front and this front, but he's getting all his lands taken here. And I would probably suggest he's losing more here than he's gaining over here in terms of territory. But he is, of course, doing a little bit of damage to armies over here. So we've got Holy's now taken a good chunk of the Balkans. Cromraz is completely freed up to do whatever he wants. Red is no longer a big problem. So the only American who's actually doing anything now is Orange. It looks like OPEX has recovered from his original bad start. Is starting to hassle Orange here, just taking him to pieces. So this is a point at the game where basically everybody's dead apart from Orange on that team, and we're just slowly taking him to pieces. Red is making a small play. He's still in the game. It's just taking a few things down the side here. So is he actually going to take it? So it'll be interesting to see. Looks like OPEX has taken the UK and all the islands. I'm just sort of relaxing, doing nothing of importance anyway. Wondering actually how I can get to Orange. Oh, that's right, I need to build a Banshee and take a few cities down here and start getting involved that way. Looks like Nettlesom's come up all the way down here and just taking him to pieces in Africa. Red actually managed to get a city there, but I'm coming in here. Nettlesom's also coming in, so and of course OPEX is coming in to actually take out the red cities. So there's not a lot going on there that we need to worry about. This looks like it's the last little bastion of Orange here. I think this is it. So this is the point where we're like, everybody try and kill Orange, and we've got Holy from the top, Cromraz from the bottom, or actually Nettlsom from the bottom, Cromraz from the right, and we've got me stalling a little bit, doing a little bit here, damaging what we can from the left. So a perfect surround there on Orange. Nowhere he could go, nothing he could do. And so this is the point where we realise that that was a really pointless exercise. We've proved nothing because it was basically a 3 versus 6. And we want a rematch, basically. So that was absolutely pointless, but it was quite fun to beat the Americans. Quite happy to give them a bit of a smack for being so badly organised. I know it's Easter, but you know it was posted 3 weeks in advance, so get your shit together, and we'll sort it out. But this is the point where we're like, all right, well, we've killed everybody, and now we're sort of awkwardly left in the game. Do we keep going? And so we tried a few things. We sort of fought for a little bit, and then we sort of half-heartedly let one of our team members take the win, I think, or maybe we gave it to one of the guys who was left. Was any of them left? I can't actually remember what happened. I'm not going to bother showing you the next 5 minutes because it was basically just us talking and being flamed a little by a Bungadat who was very very raging about the fact that we played as a team as opposed to a group of individuals. To be fair, I think we had actually given him the impression we were going to play as a group of individuals, but that was only because he wasn't going to start the game otherwise, and he was actually the game host. So yeah, we haven't proved anything except for the fact that Americans can't organise stuff. So yeah, that's the game. I'll show you the next one as well, which will be interesting. So let me stop record. Okay, I'm loading up the next replay. So this was basically because that game was so quick. We're like, well, let's just play another one. So we just joined a public server as a group. 6 people, all with like crap stats because we play on America and we play on Europe, and this is the American servers. So we just turned up. We're basically just going to troll, punish the Americans a little bit for not being able to field a proper team. So the same thing is really going to happen. That's why it's hard to cast. It's because it's not normal speed rather than slow, which is what the Risk is normally played at. So let's just slow that down a little bit. So we've got Brown hassling here. OpEx is trying to screw Brown over. This is quite interesting actually, because he's going to get it. Is he? Oh! This is turn 1. This is important stuff. And who's going to get it? Oh, Brown got it. And he actually got it in time. So well done. Well done, Abangdat. It's pretty good. What's happened over here? So that's me. I completely screwed this up. I actually went for a 3-city country first. I managed to lose all my Marines taking that city. So I'm going to be a slight disadvantage of this game. Nothing too serious though. Looks like we've got Cromraz here. And is that Shiny Sides? Yep, that's Shiny Sides. So it's going to be an interesting battle here. Looks like it's 2v2. So we've got Crom and OpEx versus Abangadat and Shiny Side. So let's monitor this for a little bit. Let's quickly check up here what's happening over here. Holy is crapping out, so killing some random player, and looks like Cerberus is up here, and I think Vice King's around here somewhere. Yeah, Vice King's over here as well. So let's go back to this 2v2. So we've got some random player in the middle of that as well. So that's giving Brown a little bit of extra trouble, a bit of extra stuff to worry about. So Shiny Sides is coming in here, hassling Nettlesome. So we've actually got 3 players in here. We've got 3 players and a random guy. So I don't think Red and Shiny Sides and Abangadat are going to do very well at this. Here comes Abangadat. He's going to hit OpEx from the bottom. So he's doing a bit of damage there. Looks like Shiny Sides and Abangadat between them here are hitting Nettlesome here. Although no, Nettlesome's holding his own there, so he's doing fine. Gromraz is drawing Shiny Sides into a fight over on this side. Looks like he's pushed him back there. Red's got a few cities. He's got like three countries, so his income's actually at 10. Gromraz is at 12 because he's got Hungary, Slovakia, and I think he's been investing his troops as well to take the Low Countries. So it looks like here Brown is getting slaughtered a little bit. No, oh yes, no, and Nettlesome is holding his own. He's got some medics. Bangadat's trying to use this Hellion micro early on. Not brilliant micro there. He's targeting the Marauder, which is the one unit you really don't want to be targeting with this. He's done a good job of keeping it alive, but not a brilliant job of using its fire effectively. Okay, so this is probably the death knell for Red. Cromraz has been able to afford a Vulture, so I don't imagine this is going to go very well. So let's take a break from that. Let's go down here. So we've got Cerberus versus Vice King. So Vice King looks like he's got 2 countries and 11 income. So he's got 3 countries, sorry, and he must have. He's got Portugal, and so he's got nowhere to expand over here. So he's posturing a little bit, trying to draw more and more troops to be taken over here, so that Cerberus is going to expand more slowly. Let's go back here. So Nelson looks like he's crushing, or still not crushing, but holding his own versus Red and Brown, who are unable to hurt him really. And Orange has actually not been able to push in here, although he has taken the opportunity to take all of Germany. So while he's not making great inroads into the enemy, he's certainly investing. He's doing his macro well. What am I doing? I've taken this chunk of the Middle East, moving in here. So my plan here is basically to come into Turkey and then smack whoever of the Americans are still alive in the back here. So we should be interesting to see if there's anything going on there. Looks like OpEx has gone to the islands again. It's his natural default state. He's in trouble. Giblet. Okay, so OpEx is now fighting one of the random guys. and Cerberus is okay. So yeah, there's Vice King, and so Cerberus is going to probably be able to push Vice King back here. He's got a Marauder. How's this battle? This battle still hasn't actually taken place. So I'm actually able to move in now. So Abangadat, who has held his own as well as he could, he's eventually managed to kick Nettlesome out of Serbia and Montenegro just in time for me to come in and start sweeping up here. So I think the writing's on the wall for Brown here, and of course Red is in a lot of trouble over here. So I think Orange is going to be able to finish him off reasonably easily. What's happening here? So OpX is crushing one of the randoms. Looks like this is still reasonably even, the Vice King versus Cerberus fight. I think Cerberus is slowly getting the better of it, but it's not exactly a fast victory. Yeah, I think Cerberus is about to win this. Is he going to take it, or is there going to be a new round and a new bunch of stuff spawning? A lot of reasonably low hit point things here, but it's just too much. Vice King is pushed back. He's still got Portugal, but he will be lucky to hold that. What's happening here? I'm just crushing everything of Browns. Orange is crushing everything of Reds. Holy has gone completely unchecked this game. He's basically not been involved in anything, and he's been able to take all of this, all of that. Well, not all of that. He's still got a little bit of Scandinavia to go. OpX is still managing to battle on versus Giblet. And I think Cerberus is again going to be the last man standing of the Americans, and he's having a bit of trouble here with Vice King, and he's not making a particularly good play. In fact, I think is he going to be able to take this city? It's going to be close. Oh no, he's got it. He's got it. He focused down the Marines defending it, which was the right thing to do. He's taken that. So I think Vice King is finally broken here, but he's held up Cerberus long enough for Abangadat to die, Shiny Sides to die. Everybody is we're just all sorted now. Everything's fine except for Vice King. Vice King sort of has I think lost his one-on-one with Cerberus, and we should. Oh, Nettlesome was actually taking that off Vice King rather. So now we're going to have the final battle over here. See what's going on. He's got a tank, something that Vice King certainly doesn't have. He's pushing in. This is the right thing to do if you've got more Marines than your opponent. You don't want lines of Marines fighting. You want to have that depth, and that increases your DPS or your fire greatly. What's happening here is we're actually all talking on Skype, like, how do we attack? How do we attack? And so basically Nettlesome's going to invade here. I'm preparing an invasion here to come through Greece. We've got OpX fighting down here. So this is exactly what happened last game. We're basically just taking this to pieces, and we killed everybody except one player, and now it's just the mop-up time. So I think have I taken Russia? Yeah, I've taken Russia in this. Holy is now fighting Giblet, who's still a thing. OpX has taken Ireland and is now pushing back against what's left of Cerberus. Cerberus has actually managed to push out Vice King. So I think you'll find that, yep, here's OpX there. Probably going to have an invasion from Nettlesome anytime soon. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep. So they're basically just trying to find a way in to finish and kill Cerberus there. Obviously this is not normal in a risk game, like all these static borders. I mean, this is what happens in teams, I guess. There's just no reason to defend any of this. So we're just letting Nettlesome go first, deploy a bunch of troops. So we've got Cromraz, he's worked all the way over here. He's actually gone through OpX's land. He's pushed Cerberus out of Spain. And now we've got Nettlesome running around, causing a bit of trouble here. And I'm preparing my invasion. I just need to take that one city, which for some reason Nettlesome's got from me. And so Nettlesome is, in fact, looks like he's invaded here successfully. So I think there's probably the writings on the wall here. Is Crom going to push in? No, Crom's got a couple of battle cruisers though, so he's going to come and take some income. And here's Vice King, yet another push into Cerberus's land. So this is like 5-on-1 or 6-on-1 at this point. So there's not a lot of honour in this, but you know, it's a team game, and you didn't turn up with half your team. So this is what happens, I guess. So Vice King's going to move in. We're basically taking it in turns to kill Cerberus. So Cerberus is dead here. Vice King is going to crush from this side. Nettlesome is going to crush from that side. Hopefully they're not going to fight each other. Are you going to work that out? Oh, there's a couple of troops here, and they did. Okay, so, and OPEX has managed to push in here, so this is Custer's last stand here. Nettlesom's got a few troops here. I'm trying to land my my armies over here. I just want to be part of the action, contribute the fact that I can, and here we go. So Cerberus is fighting Nettlesome. He should be able to beat this off. He's unlikely to be able to beat that, and then Orange, and then me, and then Vice King. So this is, I think, 4 versus 1, and it's a nice little army here, but it's not really that effective. Actually, not a bad technique there. Just for a few seconds, put a few Marines in the front, slow them down, because the tanks now in the back, they're going to take it. Nettlesome moves up to the north just to allow me an extra angle, so we've now got a 3-way wedge onto Cerberus, and we now basically have killed all Americans, I think. No, there's just a few cities down there, which I'm sure Holy's going to come in and mop up. And at this point, yeah, this is where the European team descends into chaos. It's not quite chaos though, because we're on Skype, so we're basically swearing and abusing each other, and trying to figure out who wants to win the most and what little alliances they're going to be. And we try various things, and it's all just a complete shambles. And yeah, so that's just the Europeans crushing the Americans again. 6 versus 3 plus 3 randoms. So yeah, not a surprising set of results there. Not a surprising set in the slightest. But seriously, we had 3 weeks to organise this. We managed it. It's not like it's Easter in America and not Easter in Europe. So yeah, that's the thing. Alright, GG guys, and we'll see you for the rematch, which hopefully you will actually show up for. Okay, see you guys. Bye.